Alright, so welcome to the DME's farm that I do. As you can see, I've reset the instance, so this is a fresh look. We're going to come in here, and there's a pat. If you've been in DMEs before, you know this, but there's a pat that walks right here. You want to make sure you're at full health so that you can make the jump. And I take off all my gear, besides anything that has durability. I just take that off. And then of course make sure your find herbs is on. So actually this is a good example. I have a bad Dreamfoil spawn. I'll show you how I get that. So first thing you do is you jump down to these rocks, and I just burn my nature swiftness because I can. It usually takes about 3 minutes to come back and do it all again. But first things first is there's a Dreamfoil spawn that normally spawns here, or that can spawn here, and a Grom's Blood that can spawn here. I got a bad spawn. I got this Death Flash, so I'll save this one for last. This Death Flash spawn, I'll show you how I get that here in just a minute. And then we run across here and come to our first safe spot. There is a Dreamfoil that can spawn over here in this corner. And a Grom's Blood that can spawn right there where I just ran past. Sorry, I thought this Grom's Blood was in a different spot. This is another Grom's Blood location. So the first safe spot is by this tree. Second safe spot is about right here. No pats are going to get to you. And so you just kind of look and see where the spawns are. A book can spawn right here. Oh, there we go. There's the book. I'm going to wait to get that book because if the lashers spawn out of this pod right here by accident, then I can't actually go and get this this other Dreamfoil spawn. So basically each time you do this, there's 2 Dreamfoil spawns and 2 Grom's Blood spawns. And let's see if I can get this. Okay, got it. That can be a little tricky because these pat pretty far. But there's a Grom's Blood that can spawn right here, and a Dreamfoil that spawns right here. Sorry, I'll finish that thought. There's 2 Dreamfoil and 2 Grom's Blood that can spawn. Oh, I should get that Dusty Tome. They can spawn in here. The Grom's Blood, it typically has a worse RNG, a worse RNG than the Dreamfoil spawns. There have been times where I haven't been able to get a single Grom's Blood just because of how the spawns hit. But sometimes I can. It just kind of depends. But for the Dreamfoil, I can always get 2 that come through that drop. Or that spawn. I can always get those 2. There's another Dreamfoil that can spawn here in this corner. You kind of have to be a little careful on this one though, because if you go too far to the right, the lashers will pull. If you go too far to the left, this pod will pull. Sometimes that's bad, sometimes it's good. If it's other lashers, it's not good, because then you can't get that Dreamfoil at all, unless you die and come back. And so this, let's see, where is this Grom's Blood? Okay, so there's a Dreamfoil spawn about right here. There's a Dreamfoil spawn over here in this corner. There's a Grom's Blood spawn next to this Death Lash, and a Grom's Blood in this corner. And then obviously you can see this Grom's Blood here. This Death Lash, if you get this Grom's Blood spawn here and the other one, I recommend skipping this spawn one, this Grom's Blood, just because it's not really worth it, to be honest. I mean, it may be now to do 2 death runs, or to do a death run back to get it, but I just typically skip it because I don't find it that useful. But here I just run back to the front, and I may get caught here. Nope, I think I can split the difference. You just kind of watch the pats, stay in between them. It's not too hard. You don't need the minor movement speed increase. It does help a little bit, but not required. And so I'm going to come through here and go back to this beginning spot and show you how I get this spawn for this bad Dreamfoil spawn here. And basically all I do is I put a Searing Totem down, let it attack once, throw my Stone Claw down, it attacks a Stoneclaw, then goes to the Searing, and then by that time I can get the Herb Gathering. Oh, and I got pretty lucky, and then I just die. And because I don't have gear on, I don't take durability penalty, release Spirit, and then run back. And that's pretty much it. I just reset the instance and do it all over again. So that's all. Thanks.